Welcome back, denizens of the Omniverse, for episode 6 of season 2 of Netflix's live-action Avatar: The Last Airbender. This is the penultimate episode of the season. Appa has been taken. Zuko has made his decision not to take Appa as well. We've got a couple of different things kind of rearranged, shifted around. We just left the library last episode, as well as lost Jet to the library. It's kind of wild, like, even saying that out loud, even after it had just happened, you know. But honestly, I've been enjoying a lot these last couple of episodes, so I'm hoping that momentum continues forward. So let's get ready to hop into this one. If you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon. Over there, you get to watch it without all the edits we got to do to get this stuff up on YouTube. It's just a great way to support the channel and help us do things you do here. But at the end of the day, really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. To least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if not already, because it really helps these videos out. Huge shout out to the team over at Prepper for helping me edit down these highlights for you guys here on YouTube. And then I'll send it away. Let's get ready to hop into episode 6, The Parable of the Two Dragons. Here we go.
What's happening? Is someone attacking us? It's
Oh yeah! I forgot this is where we ended.
Are you okay?
Why didn't you stop them?
Oh, he brought himself down.
Hey, stop it!
Oh,
It was because of him that we got away. Aang's right, I should have held it open longer.
You did everything you could.
Fuck. We even kept that a little moment too. Just estranged from the others. Oh, that's heartbreaking. Oh, wait, did he make a... Oh, he made it in... That's cool. That's cute.
A fever is the fire of change. It burns away your old self.
Oh, God. We're gonna get a trip through his past this way. Not the painted ladies. Oh, and it's the series mask too. That's a cool little detail. Oh. The enthusiasm and delight from Ursa. Oh, whoa.
Zuko, wake up.
Oh. Oh, we're gonna make him watch.
Stop! I wanted to stop! Make it stop!
Is that what you think I am? I'm not stopping.
Wow. Whoa. What a transition.
Get us out of here! No!
Oh, dude.
She doesn't matter.
She never mattered.
Don't matter.
Oh, God. Ooh, what is this? Oh, interesting. Oh, look where it is, or where it looks like, at least. He's part of the show now. Is he the blue spirit puppet?
Compassion is a sign of...
Oh! You don't attack the playwrights, man. Or the performers. Notice which one he cut down, though. Oh, God, that was such a cool sequence. That was so good. I like that staging of it, like having him relive his childhood trauma throughout all of that. Like the voices of his mother, the voice of his father competing in his mind, Azula creeping in the background as the dragons dance and dance and dance and dance. You know, starting off like with that core point of strength over that memory of the Blue Spirit play and how that transitioned into what kind of like snuffed out that early joy, and that side of himself was that the absence of his mother, what happened to her. Dallas killed that, man. That was so fucking good. Like, you could see the turmoil on his face throughout that entire exchange.
I gotta admit, the plan isn't planning like usual.
Yeah, well, Papa was a big part of it.
He's an important member of the team. He really carries us.
I don't know if now's the time, but that was good.
Found him.
No.
No, we found you.
Hey, are you okay?
Unless she was trying to like show me potato salad, manifest that he found Appa.
The plan. We just need to figure out how to get through the palace guards, the Dai Li, and the countless impenetrable walls.
So we don't have a plan, is what I'm hearing.
What kind of maniac would do that?
What do you believe you can gain from walking into...
I was gonna say that's so funny of a cut, but that was not my immediate reaction other than the foreshadowing of what he will inevitably do, assuming, and they better fucking do it. I don't know. That's one of those things that's like you gotta, like the boiling rock. I mean, who would do something so crazy like that? I wonder. Gee, Sokka, I wonder. But then the immediate cut to fucking Azula having done exactly that was also really, really well done.
Somehow they got the idea that you're a sort of shadow ruler who commands a network of spies to maintain a chokehold over this whole city.
And you have the names of these conspirators?
General Sung, General C2, Lieutenants Ketri, Kim, and Zhang.
I will look into your accusations.
She just let that fly without any kind of like agreement on his part.
You'll be dead by then.
Okay, that's her game. That's good.
You walk into this prison to negotiate. Immediately give up your own
Okay.
leverage.
He took note.
Our army will handle it like it always has.
The army whose leaders I just named as traitors?
She's playing a good game.
You come from nothing, so you've had to claw and connive your way to power. But true power, the divine right to rule, is something you're born with.
That was line for line from the show.
Or were you born second best?
Bah!
You forget, I control the Avatar, and he will wipe out your army like he wiped out the Armada in the north.
Bah!
The Avatar is a child who can't control his power. In defending the North, he destroyed the North. He'll do the same to your glittering metropolis.
Well, man, picks apart his empty threats at every turn.
I'm offering you a chance to expose your enemies as traitors and save this city. Everyone deals with the Fire Nation one way or another.
Oh, that smile creeping up on her face. Like I said, after a certain point, she started to feel more and more and more like Azula. It's almost as if that realization of the game that her father was playing finally lit that fire under her a little bit.
Could you still get me a job at the tea shop?
Aww.
I believe I can.
Thank you, Uncle.
I'd still think that disguising ourselves as pillars could work.
As pillars? What?
We need to figure this out now. I've got it. They might be expecting the four of us, but you know who they won't be expecting? Momo.
Oh my god. This is ridiculous. I love it.
Exactly. They'll be confused, therefore distracted.
Sokka, come on. This is just nonsense.
This is the one time my parents could be useful. They probably could just walk us right through the front door.
Weren't you supposed to meet your mom, supposedly?
Right through the front door.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I've got it.
Is it just me, or has he just been pitching his voice so much more this season too? Maybe I just don't remember exactly what he sounded like last season, but like he's been Oh.
Genius, right?
What am I don't know what I'm looking at.
I already know it's bad. I'm sure Sokka will explain it.
It's us in the casks.
Oh, deliver themselves and hide.
Our amazing earthbenders will bend in a false floor.
So we can hide under the wine.
And they'll just cart us right in.
Exactly.
That's not bad.
Hurry! It's dark, I can't see anything.
Oh no! What a nightmare.
Man, they just been like berating us with the blind jokes in this last scene alone.
General Song.
Oh, but her name's been outed now though, and they know she's a traitor.
I'll take them from here. Your officers must remain outside. The cultural minister would like to see you.
Well, we'll see how that goes. We got in at least, so that problem's finally solved.
No one's gonna notice if only one of these ends up in a storeroom, right?
Oh God. Well, that kind of throws off the plan a little bit for some greedy guys to go like, you know what, let's steal some of the king's wine.
I guess your little plan worked.
Of course it did. My plans are foolproof. They always work. Where's the other cask?
Come on, Toph, you should have been able to pick that up.
Coming in, Lee? Afraid of babies?
No, babies are afraid of me.
What do you think of the city so far?
Is this supposed to be Jean?
You clearly haven't seen all the best sights.
Like where?
Well, I could show you around a little.
I think so.
Thank you.
Moshi, how's this?
Aww.
Dragonwell tea should be steeped at a lower temperature. Otherwise, it could turn bitter.
I'll get rid of it.
No, we'll drink it. Bitterness has its own lessons.
Oh, God damn it.
You can savor how far you've come.
My fucking heart, dude. Meanwhile, that's an indicative statement for what we're seeing right now, too. Well, let's see, we're able to slip out somehow. But they have no idea where in the palace they are right now.
To the Earth King like this, he's not gonna listen to a single word we have to say. Jet will have died for nothing. We won't be any closer to finding Appa.
I'm trying. I can't think straight. I miss him.
Told you they'd be here.
Come on, we found the study. Toph found the study.
A rumor has come to my attention that the military is holding a high-level Fire Nation asset in custody at the wall.
The lies people will tell to undermine Ba Sing Se's security.
One more thing before you go. The king has invited your daughter to Lake Laogai.
That turned the tide of the entire exchange. God damn.
Where's General Sung and the king?
We're not late, are we? I don't think so.
Aw.
They had them at the party.
So?
He's still just looking at the painting of Bosco.
Your Majesty?
The Avatar. You're an airbender. Do you know the Hanging Gardens of the Western Air Temple?
One of the most beautiful sights in the world.
Him being cooped up here and taken to gardening because it's the only thing he can have to the outside world in a way.
Are you doing some weeding?
Yes, necessary work, but dirty.
The walls don't keep the weeds out, do they, Your Majesty? No matter how hard you might try.
Way to spin that.
But with the proper help, the flowers can thrive.
Oh, she just sucked the water out of the weeds and put it into the flowers? All right, Lohama.
I understand.
Well done, Katara.
When the world was young and spirits roamed free, two dragons were born from the same egg. One emerged, large and powerful, Higeshi. The other, weak and small, Nyoshu. Over time, Nyoshu learned to fend for himself.
Azula and Zuko.
Higeshi grew so large, he became Lord of all Dragons, whether he deserved the title or not.
Or it's about Ozai.
My mother always said this is why my sisters and I needed to share, so we wouldn't kill each other.
Quaint, but wrong. Nyoshu didn't regret hating his brother.
Regretted not killing him.
His only regret was not killing him while he slept. The lesson is to strike down your enemy completely when you have the chance.
No half measures.
I've been sent here, far from court, to hunt my brother, and I will not miss my chance to kill Zuko.
I think you've misrepresented which dragon you are in that scenario, though. Yeah. Ah, look at that.
Everything we need to defeat the Fire Nation is in there.
Interesting.
I can't believe I haven't heard any of this.
Well, I heard it from Kiyoshi herself. It was in the spirit library, just trust me.
Trust me, bro. I could talk to the dad.
The fall of Omashu, an army camped outside our walls, and a comet that will give the Firebenders extraordinary power.
General Sun can back up everything we've said.
Is what they say true?
No, she's under pressure now.
Interesting narrative. Coming from a thief.
Katara is no thief.
Oh, but she is. The night of the party.
Oh, god damn it.
Taking advantage of your majesty's hospitality. Since then, she has been agitating in the lower ring every night, stirring tension in a typically peaceful place.
God, they know everything else she's been up to then.
If you were being so helpful, why did you flee the scene of a riot?
Wow, Jesus. These snakes.
Sources tell me the Beifongs have been manufacturing war machines that they would use against Ba Sing Se. They are traitors to the Earth Kingdom. Lady Beifong is now in the city and has been in touch with her daughter.
Oh god, all the things that I thought they should have shared with one another. What was that when we all came back together? Like, I had this to tell everybody. And did everybody just keep it to themselves?
The Dai Li are investigating the disappearance of Professor Zay as a possible murder.
Oh, what? They're trying to pin that on him?
These accusations are coming from a young man who's a known collaborator with Sai, the Fire Nation spy who concocted this whole story.
Oh my god.
You certainly do spin marvelous tales.
This son of a bitch.
Please, Your Majesty, we need your help. The world needs your help.
Long Feng, what should I do?
Ah.
Where did you take Appa?
Aang, don't.
Uh-oh.
With you. Where?
Escort the Avatar and his friends home.
He's such a big puppy. See the pain on his eyes, like a kid who just had his dog shot or some shit.
General Sun, please send me the most recent action reports from the wall and directly of any threats to our borders.
Oh, we've planted seeds to grow in this garden that is his mind. Now that he knows this has been kept from him, he's taken that to heart. So now she's got that command to bring straight intel to him and not this motherfucker. His grasp is weakening. And now he's gonna turn to Azula. Again, we've only had mention of Lake Laogai so far. We've not dealt with that at all yet. I don't know if we have time in this episode to deal with it. They might have to do it, if we do it at all, next episode.
We lost.
Don't say that.
It's all your fault.
Oh, what?
Everything was going great up until Long Fang told the king what you've been doing at night.
Oh, god damn it.
Back off, Aang. We would have said something about it if it was any of your business.
You told her about this and not me?
She didn't tell me. I felt her leaving the house at night.
So you both lied?
No.
Oh my god.
So much for being there for each other.
Don't even start. When did you find out her parents were building weapons? Did they build the ships that brought firebenders that burned down our village and murdered my mother? How could you not have told me?
Damn.
I didn't even think about it.
You never do.
Oh. Holy shit, dude.
You guys understood that I am not my family.
Yeah.
Is your mother in town?
Yes, but...
And you didn't think we should know that?
All she did was send me a letter to tell me that she was here.
Was this before or after you found out that she was a war criminal?
I'm not a war criminal. I've been here.
Yeah.
Helping the Avatar get ready to fight the Fire Nation. Where have you been?
Good question. Maybe she was starting a riot.
Oh my god!
You were defending Fire Nation?
Okay, so it's fine for you.
I was defending
Jesus.
innocent people. It doesn't even matter what I was doing.
This is getting so out of control, man. This is such a great scene, though.
I may be blind, but you guys don't see me at all.
Mm-hmm.
Leave. It's not like I need you anymore anyway. You're just gonna let her go?
I feel like I'm not supposed to be watching this. This is one of those moments
Sit
where...
around and make another plan that
Oh
won't
God,
work.
fuck off right now. This is like hard to watch because like it just feels like I'm watching like a family fight. I feel like I'm not supposed to be here right now. This is
So much for Team Avatar, huh?
Sokka.
wow. Maybe one of the best, or at least in my opinion, one of the best scenes they've put together.
You said you were with me.
I've always been with you. I do everything that I can to help you.
No. You're off doing your own thing. You don't care.
Where were you today? I had to carry the whole team. It was because I made everyone focus on their jobs that we even got in front of the king in the first place.
And that worked really great. Didn't it?
Wow. This is fucked.
You know what? Carry yourself from now on.
That scene was so good. And I think it only worked because they did a really good job of building up all of these things since they've been here in the city. And just all these little ways they were trying to be there for one another. Like simply the Sokka trying to like, you know, prove his friendship towards Toph and their closeness or whatever by, you know, shouldering that understandable thing for her. And yeah, it shouldn't define her what her parents do. Yeah, it's shitty to find that out. And again, knowing that she's been in contact with them and still it's her family. So like it's complicated. And it's not like she went to go see them. And then like just all these little things and all these little disconnected little storylines, them doing their own things here in their own ways, and the way that's just caused all of these little micro complications that just built and built and built and stacked until it just all like fucking culminated into this explosion. Not to help matters the Appa thing happening just on the cusp of all of this as well, just for this just to all deteriorate. And everybody was giving it their fucking all in that scene. Like it just, like I said, it felt like I was just like I had walked into like a fight. Like, and I was talking with somebody. I was like, that's kind of like what it feels like to watch The Bear, because it can get so real sometimes that it stops being like, oh, this is entertainment. Oh, this is TV. And it starts to be like, oh shit, I just walked into somebody's house and I'm seeing something I'm not supposed to see. It just feels that level to me. That was really good.
I can explain. You don't have to justify your choices to me.
I'm doing this because I want to help people.
I'm glad you brought me here. You're a good man.
Aww. Hell yeah. Now go be Batman.
Can I help you? I was hoping to find a friend who still clings to the ancient ways.
Interesting. Oh, look who's here.
I am Iroh, Dragon of the West. I come to offer my services. But you knew I was here, didn't you?
The Dragon of the West is a cold-blooded killer. He ordered the burning of countless innocents, the slaughter of those who would resist us, and any who would oppose what our great nation was doing.
I'm not that man anymore.
You cannot escape the dragon. You and he are one and the same. Those actions are your actions, no matter how long you run from them. I served under the dragon. I deserted the dragon. Many of those I abandoned perished before the retreat was ordered. One of them was named Liu Ten.
Oh, shit.
What will this old man do?
I ask your forgiveness for the things I ordered you to do.
I forgive you.
There's work to be done.
See, this goes back to what I was talking about too, with this being this prototype Iroh, like him being like in an earlier place spiritually than the Iroh from the animated series. Like he's not even a member. Like he knew of it, but he wasn't like inducted into it. I don't know, like that interesting thing here that Zhang was one of the commanders under him, and when he deserted, it also confirms my suspicions about earlier before, is that he died under the Liu Ten died under the command of Iroh. even more so, Zhang deserted to run away from the orders that he was giving, and by deserting left that regiment leaderless, and that was Lu Ten, and it died. Like, all these things just kind of fed into themselves. So in a way, Iroh, and that's why he's like, did a dragon come here to seek vengeance on me? Because he could easily blame him for abandoning Lu Ten, and that's what getting him killed, but he's shouldering the responsibility of all of it, like the fact that he gave the orders that pushed him to even have to feel that way, to run off the way he did. He didn't burden him with Lu Ten or anything like that. I do feel like the way they have been painting this, though, Iroh gets off a little easy here in the way that he comes across, but I think that genuine pain, that sincerity, that honestness that is coming through in his ability to approach them in this way, in this real way, and ask for forgiveness. And he's not owed it by any stretch of the imagination, but then he gives it, and then everybody else kind of seconds in and chimes in. I thought that was really, it's cool. I like the way that whole thing played out. This is another one of those lore bits that I really like a lot, that they've sprinkled in and added to this, because it's not something that's ever really explained in the series, like those connections. It's left very vague, very loose, up for interpretation, speculation, because at the end of the day, it's like the actual happenings that are the most important element of it. But adding these connections to him, to Zhang, to Lu Ten, was really, really interesting, especially the disdain that Zhang has for firebenders, for his nation, for himself, because he's also a party to that. Just like he said, those actions are yours. You are the dragon. And just as he can't run away from the things he did either, even if those orders came from somewhere else, he still did them. It took him too long to desert, and he still carries around all of that pain that came before it. So I guess in that way too, there is like a little bit of an understanding between the two of them, despite that pain point that connects them. It's another great, beautiful little addition. I will still like go back to, and maybe if this had more episodes to explore more of this, more of Iroh giving back to the city, doing things to show that he's made up for it. And obviously there's the thing with the thief and stuff that he helped and all that, but like, it's one of those things with the show taking this direction. I kind of just wish it was able to do a little bit more with it, but for what it is, for what we got, it's just a real beautiful concept, and in intent, I thought it's pretty kind of cool. I kind of like seeing this shit. Oh, wait. That's okay. Oh, okay. That's why it was the woman he stole from back in the desert. She survived. She had the baby. I'm going to also assume and hope her husband died, or whoever she was traveling with lived. The opposite, survived. That's why he was frozen like he was, because despite what he did, everything kind of worked out in the end, so he got to be spared that grief, and he gets to make up for it now. Okay, I still stand by my similar with the last scene. Like I mentioned this last episode, Zuko's arc, I feel like it's needed a little bit more time in the beats that we've seen so far, but I like the way they've actually like arced it, especially bringing it to this moment here, as he's like he's literally come full circle to that initial grievance in episode 2, that the action of stealing from this pregnant woman lost in the desert, taking her food, her purse, all of it, and then just making off with it, and now returning it. It's like, again, it's not a smooth arc, but it's a pretty nice arc. It's like a well-made, well-intentioned, I don't know. It's like a little pixelated. It's a little pixelated arc. Could be a little smoother if we had more time to flesh that out, is basically the gist of what I'm trying to say. But like the beats themselves are really, really cool, especially once you start to get the full picture of everything. Meanwhile, oh, they're trying to lure her out. I'm surprised she's even out here doing this after they know that she's been doing it. So they've been tracking her the entire time. Oh, well, look who's here. Our two nightly vigilantes. Yo, that's cool. Anybody else gonna show up to help? Or is this how they end up in that cave together? I think that's how they end up in that cave together.
Tough.
Oh, and she went to go find her mom finally.
Hi, Mom.
I do want to come back to the Iroh thing. I love that they are tackling that element of his character. Again, in this animated series, he'd already made peace with all of that. In this one, they're still building him up to that point.
You.
Oh!
Hi again.
Wow. One by one, they're getting dismantled.
Really messed everything up. Oh, Mama, I failed everyone.
You have failed this city. World. Both.
I had to feel everything so that I could feel nothing.
Aww.
Which is the key to feeling everything.
Little boomy wisdom seeking in here. Is he finally able to? He's finally feeling the world beneath the one they know, the real world, as Toph said. All right, so final episode will probably be Lake Laogai building up to the Battle of the Palace, all in one episode. Oh shit. I always kind of get caught off guard because there's like 7 minutes of credits, so I thought we had a little bit more time left before we got to the end of this episode. Yeah, I love what they're doing with this. Again, they've long since committed to doing like their own thing while hitting some very familiar beats and still getting to the core like ethos of a lot of that as well for each individual character, but they're also doing some really interesting and complex, fun things with all of these characters and their psychopathy and the Iroh stuff, the Zuko stuff, the dream sequence, the White Lotus thing, Azula's game here, the Earth King, and Katara. Again, Katara this season has been pulling more than her own weight with all of this, especially with the painted lady thing, and then how all these things they kind of been doing on their own is inevitably kind of made its way back around to like becoming this hindrance upon each one of them in a roundabout way, being a very different way for Lao Feng to have segmented them in the way that they did that in the animated series, but with the fake letters and this, that, the other to get them all away from each other to try to cripple and weaken the group. You know, the whole pursuit of Toph thing, like the people tracking her, the boulder, they just gave up because her mom is just straight up here. And now she's just met with her finally, maybe to confront her about what she has now learned about their family, maybe finally stand up to them as well to tell them how she really feels, all that kind of stuff. And Sokka's been captured, Katara has been captured, Zuko's been captured now. We got Zuko going on a date with Jean as well. You know, I wasn't sure that was rather than being like a customer, she was actually working at the tea shop when they first got there, which is an interesting little flip. Forces them to interact with one another in a way that makes sense in this situation. And we just kind of brushed over that with him just kind of like going on the date and then the leaning in and then when we cut away and we seemingly having a good day. Didn't seem to ruin the date. We don't even know how the date went. It was a thing they included, and it was a nice little nod, a little nugget just to show that he's kind of turning over a new leaf here, and like his nightly activities as well. I thought that was really cool and fun. The way the gang got into the palace was cool. All the set pieces throughout this episode was really well done. Like the only thing, again, the only hindrances I have, especially in this back half, is just that some moments that they build up to, I just wish had more time to let those things steep. Like with the one tea, it was like it was done at a too high a temperature. And sometimes you can oversteep or steep a tea for too long. I feel like some of these elements, I would have liked to have steeped it a little bit longer or had more time in order to steep it so that we can get the fuller arc. Like I was talking about before with like Zuko's thing, it's like somebody outlined it, these beats, like this is where he does this is where he does that, there, here, 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 here. And we hit those, but we don't get to see the arc, the forming. Like we don't get to see the tracing, the curving, the smoothing, the actual like building to each of those points or the points between them. We just get to see where we see like these pivotal moments, these defining moments that like send him in a certain trajectory. And then we're just there the next time. And I guess that's just the passage of time. Like, cause they have limited time. I have to share it with everybody else. So I get that. It's just a minor thing for me. But like, it's probably also because like Zuko's story is one that's the closest to my soul. And like one of my favorite elements to the animated series. So I might be hyper fixating on that just a little too much. It's just one of the, it's one of the most touted and lauded and celebrated and praised elements of the animated series is Zuko's story. So I do kind of have to like, as much as I'm not trying to like punch the shit out of the show or anything like that. It's Netflix is like their fault. I mean, for the most part, shorten them an episode because of some weird script laws that they have in place or policies. And then just simply the even if this was normal, we'd have one episode if we go by the Netflix standard. It's just one of those things that unfortunately I simply don't have the time. And given that element of it, and I'm trying to be understanding of that, but it still needs calling out. But with what they've done, with the time they have, they've done a really good job with that. Equally so, I love what they've been doing with Iroh. I still would like to have seen a little bit before he got forgiven, since they were tackling this like right here, and these people know who he is and what he's done. One person has served under him, had done things in his name under his command. I would have liked to have seen just a little bit more friction before that was earned or given. But everything else in this was really freaking good. Again, so uniquely its own, but so in spirit and in line with the tone and the vibe and the message and the feel and the vibe and the intent of the animated series. As much as they've reconfigured things, recontextualized things and all this kind of stuff, the through line, the heart of it is still very, very, very much there and alive. And I like the way that they've been handling it, man. Because again, I don't know what they're going to do half the time. And that's also kind of fun. That's the benefit of them doing, kind of being put in a corner with this limited time and figuring out how do we navigate these things? How do we keep this feeling authentic? How do we do this with 7 episodes and a limited budget and this and that? And they've solved some pretty complicated problems in some really creative ways that still kind of give us the beats we want for the most part, and a lot of stuff that I never would have thought I wanted or needed. And that's the fun of this series so far for me, man, is living for those moments right now. But we got one episode left, and Aang has now, because he has lost everything, those words from Bumi rang clear, and now he can hear, now he can feel. He now can feel Appa taking us to Lake Laogai. If we can free up the people they've got down there, which now I presume includes Katara and Zuko, and that reveal is going to come to them. We'll see how they handle that. Because this duality, this pairing, this parallel between Zuko and Katara has been really interested in building out with them being these nightly vigilantes, helping people throughout Ba Sing Se is really interesting. I wonder how that's all going to pay off in the end. This whole opening sequence with Zuko and his struggle with himself internally, that was really well done. Though it didn't quite hit in the same way with the animated series, or really even serve the same purpose. Kinda. It's not... It didn't convey the whole... The twisting of the two dragons into what they gave here. I don't know. I'll say that. The whole, like, the namesake of this episode, the parable of the two dragons. One, I do like that I think Azula is misinterpreting which dragon she is. She's like, oh, I'm not gonna miss my opportunity to take him out, as if Zuko is the one that is being fed, that is stealing from her all the time, when she's the one that's handed everything and blah, 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 blah. This was born better, stronger, more talented. Zuko's the one living in the muck and the dirt, and she doesn't see it that way. I do think that's interesting. Like them using that to paint her perspective and her being wrong about it, or at least I'm interpreting her as being wrong about it, because Ty Lee's family interpreted it in a very different way than even she did. But also the idea that in the animated series, the two dragons were Iroh and Azula, essentially his mother and Ozai, those voices, his push and pull, like his allegiances to his family, to the Fire Nation, to all these things they've been trying to groom into him his entire life, and just his nature, kindness, compassion, his mother, helping people, you know, it was literally right and wrong, good and evil, compassion and lack of. They were essentially the angel and devil on his shoulders, whispering on him to decide which way to go. And maybe they wanted to be something a little more up to interpretation with this, but I do kind of lament that visual and that thing being sacrificed for that. Though I think notable people here, when we saw like the performative play dragons doing their little dance, if you look at the background, it's a familiar setting from book 3. Anyway, we got one episode to go, man. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to pass it off to you. What do you guys think? How do you feel about this episode so far? What do you expect for the finale? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We're carrying the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if not already. Remember, if you want to see the full reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon. And speaking of before we go, I want to shout out Lila Chen Sung, Kiana Chanel, McGreg, Angela Burr, Calvin Billy, CP Bassett, Theodore of Thailand, Denise Bracio, and the Honk. Thank you guys so much for becoming saviors in the channel, helping sponsor and support the rescues that I'm going to take care of for the office. You guys have been tremendous help with all of that. And as always, I want to give a huge shout out to all of our channel legends. You and the patrons allow us to do so much of what we do over here. Without you guys, we would not be able to keep up with all this content, getting help with the editing, copyright claims, all that jazz. So we can keep bringing this stuff to you guys here on YouTube, because without y'all, we wouldn't be here. But that's this video. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.